There is a behavior that quietly maintains financial fragility for many intelligent professionals. It rarely looks dramatic. It rarely looks irresponsible. Most of the time, it looks completely reasonable. It is simply avoidance. Not obvious avoidance. Subtle avoidance. Many professionals know their financial situation roughly. They know their income. They know their mortgage. They know their savings approximately. But they avoid calculating everything together. And the reason is not ignorance. It is discomfort. When numbers remain vague, anxiety also remains vague. But when numbers become precise, exposure can suddenly become visible. That moment of clarity can feel uncomfortable. So the mind often delays it. Psychologists refer to this behavior as avoidance coping. When a situation creates discomfort, the mind reduces the discomfort by postponing engagement. Not because the individual lacks discipline, but because the brain prefers immediate emotional relief. Let us look at how this often appears in everyday life. You may tell yourself, I will review my finances next month. Or, I already know roughly where I stand. Or perhaps, it is not urgent right now. Each of these statements feels reasonable. But that delay can quietly continue for years. During that time, income may increase. Commitments may expand. Liquidity may remain thin. But without measurement, urgency stays low. Because what is not measured rarely feels immediate. There is another psychological factor involved. Financial identity. Most professionals see themselves as responsible, organized, and capable. Discovering structural fragility can feel like a challenge to that identity. So the mind softens the edges. It says things like, I am probably fine. Others are worse. It will work out. Optimism protects self-image. But it can also delay structural reinforcement. Let us slow this down for a moment. Avoidance is not weakness. In many cases, it is a form of psychological protection. But protection without correction allows fragility to remain. Now reflect honestly. When was the last time you calculated your exact financial buffer in months? Not estimated. Calculated. When was the last time you calculated your fixed cost ratio precisely? If the answer is more than 6 months ago, avoidance may be subtle. But it may still be present. Clarity does something powerful. It converts anxiety into numbers. And numbers can be adjusted. Anxiety without numbers cannot. Research in behavioral decision science shows that uncertainty often creates more stress than bad news does. In many cases, precise numbers feel calmer than vague fear. Because once something is visible, it becomes actionable. Now let me ask you something gently. Is there a number you have avoided calculating because you suspect you might not like the answer? If so, that number may also be your most important leverage point. Season 1 gave you the tools to measure your structure. Season 2 is helping you notice where resistance appears. Because awareness of resistance often precedes change. In the next episode, we will examine another subtle distinction. The difference between financial stress and structural fragility. They are related, but they are not the same. Until then, notice where delay replaces design.